Welcome to James Bond Island. Well, we're off on a day trip to James Bond Island. I'm being on a bus for 2.5 hours travelling from Phuket up to where God knows where I am, because I've no internet on my phone. And we're going to go over to James Bond Island, the Muslim village, check some things out. So good to say we're being good to the environment with that environmentally friendly diesel engine. Not putting any fumes out or anything, as you can hear. The floating Muslim village, the first place we're going to stop at on the way to James Bond Island. We're going to get fed and watered apparently, but I'm sure they're going to try and extract money out of me one way or another, as they always do at these sort of places. So, Assalamu alaikum, let's see what happens. Panyi restaurant. I don't think there's going to be any wine or pork on the menu, but let's have a go, see what happens. Well, I said a joke about not having any pork. Obviously there's no pork and this is a fishing village, but look at the food I get included. I don't think that's too bad, is it? Prawns, chicken, noodles, don't know what that is, sweet and sour sauce and a bit of rice and some water to wash it down with. That's what I call happy days. Well, Nancy the tour guide, and I'm sure that's not a real name, told us we're going to get picked up at 1:20, so that gives me 40 minutes to have a look around and see what's here. So, finished my water, I've finished my dinner. Could have done to be warmer, but other than that, that's the only critique of it. And we'll see what we'll find here and check it out. Basically like a floating market, selling all different things. Feels like not on a floating market though, feels very solid underneath all this concrete, but yeah, shells, more shells, clothes, ice cream. Just in case you want to remind them we're floating, because it doesn't feel like we are. There's the sea just there. Assalamu alaikum. Not ready to judge, we keep budgies, don't we? Well, of all the infinite words of wisdom I expected to find at the end of the Muslim floating village, it certainly wasn't, "You'll never walk alone." Must be some Liverpool fans here for sure. That's the posh restaurant there. Certainly didn't pay enough money on this trip to go in that one, but I'm happy with what I eated, so it's fine. Boat is yet, but just have a one down on here. I know it's at this side somewhere. See if I can see it. Maybe best not to see where your food was prepared for your dinner. Eat your dinner first, see where it was prepared later, go to the bog last. I actually want to be in there. I've overshot it by a bit. Maybe I can get across at the bottom. Or have I? No, I haven't. We're still one of them. We're the last one. Well, that was days. The floating Muslim island here at God knows where I am. If I figure it out, I'll put it up at the bottom, but at the moment I don't have a clue. Seeing there's an eagle over there or something, bird of prey, a couple of them. Good to say, watch out, bird of prey, or they'll end up putting you in a cage. The diesel engines they put on the boat here is somewhere else than how they do it. Honestly, it's a work of art. Never seen anything like it. Can't find it, grind this. But it works. Goodbye Muslim Island. Another group of suckers pulled in over there. Get fed, watered and coerced into parting with the pennies. The posh restaurant where the posh boats are. You pay more money, that's what you get to eat when you're here. Probably don't get food poisoning like I've probably got. That's the only difference, I reckon. And you think you're going to come to a remote little island. And that's where the bad man lived in Goldfinger. That opened up, I think his cave was in there. I don't think he's going to be in there with a big fluffy cat, is he? There we are, James Bond Island. Kupingan. James Bond, the man with the golden gun. Here we are on the beach. I don't know if I have to go round back to where I came or whether I can get all the way through. Not alone. Mind your head. No, it was a dead end. Typical Thailand, everything has to be hard work. Can't just get round in one, do a circle or anything, or be told about it. You have to go back the way you came. No point coming out here. Never mind. Out to the rock, is there, for sure. It's got to be done. Anyone that knows me knows that's right up my street. And all them silly sausages out there getting the photo taken of the rock, they've got me in it. They're going to have a bald head etched into it forever. Happy days. It's a foreboding thing when you're upon them. Hope none of it falls off on my head. We're at the dark side of the moon now. This is the side of the most one-way ticket to Ireland. Not even James Bond. Certainly is paradise out here. There you have it, folks. Swimming round James Pond Rock on James Bond Island. Whatever it was called when we came in there, I saw. We're going through there.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh well, here we go. Supposed to be kayaking with somebody, but ended up one on my own. Not to worry. It's easy for him to push in it then. Cheers. We're shit the bed, we've got some parrot now. We're on the calm side back there. Well, that was my canoe ride, wasn't too bad. Got a little photo taken which cost 200 baht, about £5. Tipped the guy 100 baht, which is £2.50, which to be fair is fair enough, isn't it? So yeah, it was good, enjoyable, definitely a good experiential thing to do for sure. Always tip the driver. He brought us back safe and sound, no one drowned, did they? Well, I presume I just got to recognise the taxi driver, bus driver, minibus driver even. I go in the